Hello guys, and welcome back to Tales of Xillia HD Blind, the hero's Dameol SC. Last time, we started heading in this direction. We left the port harbor and we are going to Maxwell's home temple, which I'm sure there's going to be something bad that has happened to, because Maxwell has to have a reason not to stay there. But before I move on with that, I do want to spend a second talking about, usually on the 5th episodes, I usually sort of give an idea of the plot as a whole, where I think it's going, stuff like that. We are very early in the game, so I'm sure that I'm going to get a whole lot of stuff wrong. But at least it gives me a chance to sort of collect my ideas and talk about the game as a whole, instead of just what's happening right then. It seems very, very, very clear to me that back at the beginning of the game, we saw the 4 great spirits absorbed into, was it the Skylix machine? It starts with an X and ends with an X. And we also know that the climbs began noticeably expanding shortly thereafter, or shortly there before. I don't know if the climb expanding is directly related to the disappearance of the 4 great elements, because we know that the Finmont was using this technology in order to lessen the effects of the spirits before the 4 great elements showed up, because of course that's what caused Maxwell to go there in the first place, in order to destroy that machine. So, it could be the climbs are expanding because of that, and now that the 4 great elements are also powering it, the climbs are going to get even more and more and more unstable. So, it almost seems like this is going to be slightly related to like the Final Fantasy VII materia disappearing, or materia using up the world's natural resources and causing catastrophe to come. Although, even worse to a certain degree, because you definitely got the impression that in Final Fantasy VII, Shinra didn't really know what they were doing. They didn't really know that they were destabilizing the world, but they just, when people told them, they didn't necessarily care. And that is certainly the issue. It seems like here that Finmont knows fully well what they're doing, and they're absolutely okay with it. Probably because they don't really understand the environmental repercussions, or don't understand them enough. Okay, so that's my idea for that one. The other big question you have is Alvin, and what is his place in the plot? And I don't know. He seems to have a very, very, very basic character, but I'm not entirely sure I believe oh yeah, I saved you, so I can make money from you. That seems like a cover story. But I do believe he was not aware that Milo was Maxwell, so I'm not really sure what his game was. I'm sure we'll find out.
Wow, that's an impressive amount of fruit.
I'm catching a whiff of cider. Oh, they must have orchards here.
Oh wow, you're excited.
Well, we don't get many visitors here.
Does that mean not many people go to Maxwell's temple? That's terrible.
Do you live here, ma'am?
Yes. I try to think of something snarky to say, but it's just, there's nothing to say other than, yeah.
I would hope so. I'm the mayor.
Oh. I honestly did not expect her to be the mayor.
Is this the right road to Niakara?
Niakara? Now that's a name I haven't heard in ages.
What do you mean?
It's what people called a long-forgotten village. I don't even know if it still exists.
Well, that's interesting. I wonder if that means that well, no, that doesn't make sense. I was going to say, did Maxwell, go into a slumber for a time after her spirits were but no, that doesn't make any sense, because Jude was with her, and we're pretty sure Jude didn't go into a slumber.
I heard tales of the village as a child. People claimed it lies beyond the Kijara Sea Falls.
So that's really interesting, because the worship and study of spirits is definitely a really big thing in this world, because that's more or less what Jude majored in. But yet, the Lord of Spirits that everyone knows about, no one goes to her temple anymore?
Where can we find it?
She just told you.
You'll need to cross some seriously rugged terrain to get there. It won't be an easy journey.
They never are.
In that case, we should probably rest here before heading on.
Agreed.
I'm afraid our little village doesn't have an inn. Not much call for one. But I've an extra room in my house. You're welcome to use it if you like.
I don't know. The three of us staying in the same room, that seems slightly indecent.
Thank you for your hospitality, ma'am.
Okay.
So, why bother taking human form at all?
Because it's hot. Oh, gotta press the button.
Spirits are really just masses of mana. They can't interact with the temporal world in that state. For a spirit to take physical form, it needs a catalyst of a corresponding
What's
element.
a corresponding element? Especially when you're the lord of all the elements.
As an example, the fire spirit of Freak can take form as a blazing inferno.
And as Maxwell, you can be any element, right?
The human body contains all 4 elements, so it's the perfect catalyst for me to take a physical form.
That's interesting. It's not new, but I hadn't thought about that in a long time.
What would happen if you lost your catalyst?
I would gather elements to make a new one, but I'd have to wait for it to grow up.
Grow up? You mean you start as a baby?
Aww.
It's time-consuming, but if you want to use a human form as a catalyst, you have to wait for the body to develop.
That's the interesting, because does that mean she can dissipate and come back as this whenever she wants, as long as the catalyst isn't destroyed?
So even the Lord of Spirits isn't omnipotent.
Not in this human realm, anyway.
Let's just be grateful she didn't go with the male model, eh?
I don't know. That might be okay.
Wouldn't bother me.
Oh, you swing both ways?
That's not what I meant.
That does raise the question of what would happen if Mila got pregnant. Can she get pregnant? I mean, she's really just assuming a form. It's not like she's an actual woman, but she might be. Okay, oh, you weapons and armor really like leaves. Here you go, buddy. You take these leaves and you enjoy them. And then the item shop really likes birds. I don't have any. Accessory shop really likes fish. Fish. Nope. And the food vendor I don't really care about, but here, have some spider webs. Alright. So again, I've got pretty good there. Now that's interesting. All the shops are interconnected, so I can donate things here, but he's not actually a weapon shop. So even though I donated it to the weapon shop and it affected all the weapon shops, it doesn't actually help me at that shop. That's the mayor's house. You want to speak to her? I reckon you'll find her inside.
Check it out. Suddenly we're looking down on the world.
Yeah, we really have come a long way.
'Cause we're on top of the world, eh? These red fruits are called apples. They're delicious. We have just a hint of tartness.
What are you looking at?
Nothing. Get lost.
Wow. That's one of the most, like, deceptive and, I don't know if deceptive is the right word, but defensive things I've ever heard.
Wrong answer, Squirt. Now we really want to know what you're looking at.
It's some sort of shiny object.
It's my shiny object. Finders keepers.
Maybe you haven't found it yet. I mean, I guess you found it, but you haven't gotten it yet.
Looks like a puzzle. A difficult one at that.
How about this?
Whoa, what's happening?
This looks like our letters, but different. More like ancient writing.
Why is there an ancient puzzle sitting in a tree?
Let's see here. Heed my words, for I am Ifrid, the intrepid explorer who has crossed the world's edge without fear.
But I left a puzzle in a tree in a random village.
Yada yada yada, more self-promotion. Ah, here we go. At last, I have reached Terra Incognita. But alas, I am unable to return home.
Oh no!
I shall take my many treasures, seal them in arks, and scatter them about this land. It is my hope that they shall serve as beacons to those explorers who follow in my footsteps.
Then how did no one find it in this tree until now? It's not even hidden.
I'm impressed, Alvin.
But I still don't know what it means.
I've heard of this Ifrit. He's a legendary pirate. He raided cities all throughout Rize Maxia ages ago. He set off to find the end of the world and never returned. Or so the legend goes.
Well, obviously he returned if he's hiding these things in random trees.
Nice of him to put his treasures in these boxes for us.
The pirate Ifrit's treasures? Oh, I want to find him too.
Maybe you should learn to read first, young man.
Yeah, good idea. You'll all wait for me, right? And keep this Ifrit treasure stuff between us.
Travel around various dungeons and fields along your journey. You may come across a special treasure chest that contains strange and mysterious items. These are known as Ifrit's treasures. Be sure to seek them out. Well, they said there was a treasure in there, but I didn't get one. Yeah, there's an item sphere? No. In this town, don't even bother taking pictures on the walls. The gorgeous view is all we need. Oh, I'm totally hanging something on my wall. I'm going to show you. Tell me what to do. So that's the mayor's house. Is this also the mayor's house? It should be because it's the same place. Yes. Oh, this place is called Hammill. That makes me think of Mark Hammill. That makes me think of the Joker. It is kind of amazing that Mark Hamill can go on to become famous for something other than Luke Skywalker. My generation built this village as you see it today. Original settlement dates back to the time of our ancestors. Well, good job for your generation. You are truly the greatest generation. How many times do I have to keep telling you? Just stay away from the shed. No, I want to talk to the kid. What's in the shed? Why'd you go to the shed? Tell me about the shed. Now that's suspicious. That does not appear to be a shed. It might be. It is possible that I'm wrong, but it does not appear to be a shed. Gives every appearance of not being a shed.
What a beautiful view. I bet if I yelled really loud, it would echo back.
Kitty, I have to see.
Why not try it? You gotta do things like that while you're still young.
How do you know I'm young? I could also be a spirit.
When you get to be my age, it can get a little embarrassing.
Yeah, alright, why not? Echo!
Aww.
Echo, 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 echo.
Alvin!
Alvin, Alvin, Alvin.
And what you're doing now isn't embarrassing?
A little, a little, a little, a little.
Yeah, but he's saying it softly, so like not everyone around knows.
Apple fruits. No wonder it smells so good around here. Wow, look how juicy they are.
Juicy.
Is that so?
They look like they're at the peak of ripeness. Sweet with just a hint of tartness.
That sounds interesting.
Mila, you're drooling really bad.
For some reason, I can't make it stop.
Sounds like your body is awakened to the joys of eating.
Just keep those mitts off the merchandise. Our rap sheet's long enough as it is.
Wow, I just totally looted that gold. I didn't even ask. What advice to you young folks? Materials and emergency can change from time to time. If you're able to supply materials they're offering bonus for, you can raise your shop level more quickly. In fact, sometimes it makes sense to hold on materials until the merchants start offering bonuses. I would say all the time. At least, a double. Kitty, 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 kitty. Oh, can't afford all of it. God damn it! I just bought everything for the shop, and now the shop's offering me discounts. Shop's been some merchant tradition, seems to have been around since ancient times. In the olden days, goods were constantly being lost due to trouble with monsters and spirit clients, so buyers and sellers had to work together to keep merchants in business. As donating raw materials to sellers and investing gold in their business was one form of cooperation. For the old fellow over there, it's hard to change tradition that survived for so long. Wow, y'all came from Fenmont. Isn't that something? So, where's Fenmont? I'm too familiar with that village. My job's to make jams and dried fruits for the apple crop. It's a small town that everyone has to chip in. This town's gotta be maybe a ways off the beaten path, but everyone here helps each other, so it's not a bad life. We're always trying to find new markets for our apples. Of course, they don't keep for long, so we can't export them very far. What is up with the shed? I have not seen this shed. Although people assure me the shed exists. So over here, I definitely see a little thing over. Huh. I know nothing of this shed. This shed is a complete and utter mystery to me. But I would like to know more. Would you like to know more? Yes, yes I would. Go look around at your house before I trigger any cutscenes. So that is probably our room. This is hopefully her room, since there's only one bed. No, there's two beds. There's two beds. Why does a mayor have 4 beds in her house if she lives alone? Did she host orgies back in the day? I think she hosted orgies back in the day. Is the only explanation, guys. Or she took over the... Maybe this town has no inn because the innkeeper and the mayor got in a fight, and so she just took over the inn. She's like, get out. Sure, I don't think there's anything else in the village I need to see. But I still haven't found that shed. I don't know if I should have kept going in the village to the other place. Considering this village has a very Japanese theme.
Morning. What are you up to?
Watching people.
Doesn't seem to be too many of them.
Okay.
There's some people. Found them. Got them.
Say, Mila, can I ask you something?
You just did.
What's a Spyrix?
Spyrix, that's the name of it.
Why were you trying to destroy that device in Fenmont?
Spyrix technology is something humans were never meant to have. So, I must take it away from them.
Aww.
Why?
That is none of your concern.
It's kind of my concern.
So you don't trust me?
That's not it. Look, if you saw a toddler playing with a knife, what would you do?
Help.
I'd probably snatch it away.
And what would be your reason?
Because it's dangerous. The baby doesn't know how to use a knife. He could cut himself, or worse.
There's your answer.
What? But we're not babies. If we understand what we're dealing with, and if we see the dangers, we can learn how to use it safely.
That's an interesting, because I don't understand enough about Spyrix technology, although it does seem to actually, like, destroy spirits.
So you say. But to me, you're no different than infants.
Oh, those, like, military?
I will do what I must to protect this world. If that means destroying the lens of Kresnik, so be it. It's my mission.
I see.
Don't worry, Jude. None of this will concern you once we reach Nia Khera.
I very much doubt that.
What's going on?
There are voices in my head. I can't tell if that's, like, villagers off to the side or if that's, like, inside his head. Okay, villagers. Well, who is that guy?
Can't linger around here anymore.
So they did follow us.
I don't know, kid. They found us awfully fast considering this isn't their home turf.
Well, maybe we should linger
Well,
around.
it's not like we can ask them about it. Let's go before they find us.
There's an exit in the western part of town. That must be the way to the Kajara Sea Falls.
Kind of feel like that they're not here for us. Well, here's what happens if I try and go back. I'm sure that they'll be like, what are you doing, stupid? I got some beast dung. Though at the same time, I understand their caution.
The soldiers beat us here.
I probably shouldn't have gone back.
Great. Now what?
We force our way through.
Or we wait and see what they want.
Right, and fast, before any more arrive.
So that's your plan? Just charge through? I thought I was hot-headed.
Do you have a... Oh, hello.
Excuse me.
You're from the intro.
What is it?
What are you doing?
Nothing. Where are you
Trying to
at?
figure out how to get past those soldiers.
Way to cut to the chase.
So, those people, they're in your way?
Why are you blushing?
Hey! What?
What the hell?
Ah!
What in the world? How did you do that?
What's going on here?
Yeah, where was this guy before? I definitely did not see him in the village at any point.
Child, you know you're never to leave the shed.
You're the girl in the shed.
Rashagal troops, curse you. How dare you come here?
How do you not know? You were talking to them on the other screen.
Huh? Where's she going?
Which way did she go?
Toward the square.
What? No, she mustn't.
Yeah, I'm very curious about this now, especially since I think she
You
joins
all
me
must be
eventually.
outsiders. You should hurry and leave this place.
I have no idea what just happened, but I ain't complaining. Things just got easier for
They're
us.
keeping a little girl in a shed.
Let's get out of here.
No, why? What? What is wrong with you? They're keeping a little girl in a shed. Why is this not a concern to you? It's damn well a concern to me. Very upset with you, Jude, and everyone else. So she lives in the shed, and other members of the village are not allowed into this shed. Can't go into the basement. Why? So she has a doll that she can manipulate.
Hey, the porridge berries are ripe. You can make a nice liqueur out of these.
That is not what you said. Don't be bringing the war between Rashagal and Azul to all frontier town. Never imagined to see Rashagal army in a place like this. So nothing down here. This must be the orchids. Don't see any other sparklies. There's one. So again, I'm going to try and go back to the first screen, but I don't anticipate that it will let me. Ooh, what's this? Okay, Jude, you need to be a little bit faster on climbing, or this ladder needs to be shorter. One of the two. How high does this go? How high do you go? Dun, dun, how high?
Now, don't go looking up when a lady's climbing above you.
I'm not you, Alvin.
And why not? That must be a, an apple. Can't go that way. I mean, it makes sense. This is a... What?
Whoa, I felt totally weightless.
Yeah, I kind of want to do that again.
I don't. I got vertigo. That's sort of terrible. And by sort of, I mean very terrible. So, well, let me go this way. I'm sure it won't. The soldiers are not looking for us. We actually know that now because they said, oh, the outsiders found out about the girl in the shed. So there's no reason to think that going back there will be bad for us.
You know that girl we saw in Hammill?
Yeah, you want to go back for her and help?
The one with the weird doll thing? What about her?
You didn't think that was odd?
I thought it was very odd, and I'm very disappointed that you didn't want to go back.
You can't waste your energy on other people's business. All part of growing up, kid.
But she was controlling that doll, and shady people were chasing her. That doesn't bother you?
Plenty of that going around. And just look at ourselves. I think we have enough on our own plates. You really want more irregularities in life? Not that it's necessarily a bad thing, mind you. No one's got a bigger helping of weird than Mila, and she doesn't seem to mind.
That's a terrible comparison.
Well, that's certainly true.
This other girl's also weird and she's okay. What? Okay, that's not something I can ride. I didn't think it was, but I thought it was worth a shot.
Healer! Tiger Blade! Healer! Look out! Tiger Blade! Not yet! Focus! Demon Fist! Attack! Focus! Finish round! Demon Fist! One! Roger! Final attack! Now! Finish round! On attack! Burn! Focus! Let's go! Roger! Aerial fire!
Oh, awesome. That was a different one.
Really the only way?
I hadn't seen that before. Level up.
I won't let anyone down.
I won't let anyone up. Wait, what? There's Sparkle. I see you, Sir Sparkle, glimmering in the dock. And a treasure box. Treasure box. 900 gold. Wow, a lot of things just... That's what... Who is leaving all this stuff? I mean, some of it, like copper ore, isn't really like a like bag of stuff just laying on the trail. It's stuff that like we're finding in the rocks, but it's still an odd visual representation because it definitely looks like there's just stuff strewn about the areas. It's like, are these adventurers that died and we're finding their stuff? What am I supposed to think?
I'll cover you. Not yet. Healer.
Oh, no.
Not yet. Let's go.
Roger.
Aerial fire.
Onward. Attack.
Burn.
Shoot.
Focus. Demon fist.
Shoot.
And that's a wrap.
That is. Oh, okay. For some reason, I had never actually noticed that I got items from that as well. So, okay. So that actually makes fighting most of the guys you see worth it, at least in terms of shot expansion. I don't know if I'll necessarily do it on screen, but that's good to know. It's good to know. Did I just see a pickup? I thought I saw something as I was walking by.
Onward. Attack.
Not yet. Focus.
Attack.
Healing. Not yet.
This isn't looking good.
Don't worry. I'm here with you.
Attack. Shoot. Not yet.
Not bad.
Shoot. Finish that.
Really want to fight?
That's one.
Roger.
All right.
Nice job.
Focus.
You really want to fight?
Fall.
I'll cover you.
Focus.
Onward. Shoot. Finish that.
Now, Tiger Blade.
Now's our chance.
Healer.
You have big hands. Interesting. No wonder you pack quite a punch.
Thanks.
All right. Not bad.
Oh yeah, how did I miss that?
You see the way Mila freezes those enemies in their tracks? I guess she really is into bondage.
Wait, what? How does that have anything to do with anything?
Oh, is that what the technique is called?
Aw, I thought I'd get more of a rise out of you than that.
I'm just tired of your lies and innuendos. Just give it up already.
Oh, and now I'm the one being tied down by your sadistic decrees.
Alvin!
Sorry, Jude. I'm not that into bondage play.
But it is true that some people can only experience true intimacy when they're tied and bound.
How do you know this, Mila?
The conversation takes a surprising turn. Are you speaking from personal experience?
No, I read it in a book. It was called Men and Women Beneath the Sheets.
What sort of books are you reading?
There was a similar comment in The Aesthetics of Being the Catcher as well.
Wait, what?
That one's probably about something different.
Oh?
Well, I wouldn't really know.
Sounds like Mila's more into total freedom than tying anyone down.
Well, that was certainly interesting. What the hell? That guy's coming across the world to get me. He was intense. He was ready. So am I still being chased? I almost thought I saw him off the corner of my screen. It was really weird, kind of creepy. I really like how the zones are that you don't necessarily run to random battles, but it's a matter of there's just enemies everywhere, and if they run into you, you fight them, and they try.
Let's go.
Roger.
Aerial fire. Hit. Focus. That's one.
Roger.
Aerial fire. Now.
Wind blade.
I did it.
You did do it. Good job. I'm proud of you. Skills that are marked with blot the character's link partner. They're called linked skills. By regarding those, just select the character's skills, your character will gain a variety of powerful effects when linked. Okay, cool. Well, treasure box back here. I'm not seeing a lot of sparkles this episode. There's one. Alright. I do have to say that the battle system here is awesome.
Alright, nice job. Finish them. Let's go, Roger. Final alright, nice job. Now go down. Finish them.
Is fighting the
I missed
only
that one.
answer?
Fighting is always the answer.
Excellent.
I wouldn't say excellent, I'd say pretty good. Pretty good. Gotta keep things humble. Pudding and cake. I like pudding.
I wonder how we can reach out to the Azul military.
So, if I'm understanding this correctly, Rashagul is the kingdom and Finmont is the city, correct? So I've just been using Finmont to refer to the city, but it's actually a whole, like, area, right?
Because they say the Azul military hires based on ability, regardless of status.
That's certainly not how it works in Rashagal.
Is that right?
Yeah, all of Rashagal's officials are descended from nobility.
But who decides who's nobility?
Traditions are lovely and all, but that doesn't leave a lot of juicy gigs for mercenaries like myself.
But I wouldn't want to live in Azul. The clans are always fighting amongst themselves.
Interesting, so there's a, like, almost a tribal society?
There's no way I'd be able to concentrate on my studies.
Different humans have such different priorities.
And here you sit, above it all.
Correct. I don't intervene in the affairs of human society.
Often. Okay, fine, I'll kill you.
Don't get killed.
Why not?
Not yet.
Let's go!
Roger.
Aerial fire!
Not yet.
Not yet!
Shoot.
Not yet!
Shoot. Not yet.
Demon Fist! Healer!
Shoot. Now's our chance. Finish that.
That's one!
Roger.
Aerial fire!
Not using his special ability very much.
Don't worry, I'm here with you.
Like, at all.
Onward.
There goes Jude again.
I won't let anyone down.
You're starting to look pretty good with that blade.
I do seem to possess an aptitude for sword fighting.
She looked pretty good the whole time. Oh, did I cut it off, or was that it? That's the problem with little quips that are outside of, like, skits, that you have to, like, that are going on while you're doing other stuff, because you can't necessarily just run around in the middle of being attacked and wait for the skit to end. No, that's not how this works. Did I see one over here, too? I did not. What the hell was that? Jerry? I was like, did I say Jerry? Alright, and here we are at a save point. Before I end the episode... Okay, I want to make sure I was going to be attacked. Let's go ahead and get back into the Lilium Orb. GP... How did I get 6? I only gained 1 level. Holy crap. So... Okay, and I do want to get out here and get Long Step. And we'll go... Oh, that one also takes 2. Damn it. It takes 2, baby. So, well, I do actually need to start heading in that direction. Mila has 3. I guess you get 3 per level, huh? And Jude actually gained 2 levels. And Alvin also has 3. So he gains Wind Guard, and then if I get that as well, he will gain another thing. Okay, that's why he had less, because he actually had this to start off with. And I'm just expanding the grid out. I'll take it. Alright, and with that, let me go ahead and save, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks very much for tuning in, everybody. Sorry for the slightly late upload. It's the holiday season. It's really hard for me to have time to actually record these ahead of time, because I'm just running around and stuff's going on every night.